What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the long-term series for my main account called Maxed Out. We're just going to get right into the overview of what the series is going to contain. Very long-term goal for this account is to get all 120s. At the moment, I am 22 skills away from getting all 120s, so that's going to take quite a bit of time, but that's not going to be the absolute main focus on this account. This is going to be something that I will just casually do when I am off stream or I am just AFKing on mobile at work. And yes, I said off stream. I will be streaming next month in April. More information on that soon, since I will be moving out on April 1st, so less than a month. And it might take another week past April 1st to, start streaming, just because I don't know how long it'll take for the internet to be installed. So another video will be out when I am going to be streaming, but I will be streaming every single day when that time comes. I might as well highlight this too. I might go for comp. This isn't a 100% thing, but I might as well have this written down for you guys just in case if I do end up going for it. I know I need to absolutely do all the quests, which obviously is a comp requirement, and I have like 30 or 40 quests I still have to do to get the quest cape. And believe it or not, I have never gotten the quest cape, so I think this is something that I absolutely have to do eventually. But it's up there just in case if I do want to go for comp. Now, for the main reason why I started this series is because I want to get all tier 92 weaponry. That's going to be the main focus for this series at the beginning, up until I get all tier 92s. So if you are a older viewer and watched my road to all tier 99 prayers, it's going to be a similar layout to that video, except, instead of getting the prayers, obviously I'm getting tier 92 weaponry and some tier 90 weapons. I'm going to end up getting like maybe a Drygore switch with my Nox scythe. I don't know about range. I have Ascensions. I think I'll be fine with just Ascensions right now. And then for magic, I have the Nox staff. I might end up getting a tier 90 wand and orb switch. Once I have my desired tier 90 set up, then I'll move on to the tier 92s. This isn't necessarily for tier 92 armor just yet, but I will, dive into some tier 92 gear later on and potentially today. Speaking of tier 92 armor, I was trying to hit towards me just making masterwork armor, so that's what I am going to be doing. And that's like the only tier 92 gear I'll make for quite a while. I'm really just trying to just get the weapons first, and then I'll worry about the tier 92 gear. So I also did get the mining pet. That's kind of cool. Got it at 63 mil mining XP while I was doing some mining at the light Inamica. Instead of just right out buying all of the masterwork pieces, I wanted to, I guess, feel the satisfaction of making the best in slot melee gear. So it took about like 14 hours for me to make all the pieces, and holy crap, folding the bars 1,001 times, and then after that process took a very long time. And I can't really complain because it is the best gear for melee, and it should take a little bit of time to actually make it. The next step is to make the masterwork trimmed, so it'll be at tier 92 instead. At the time of this recording, that's going to cost around 170 mil. Don't know if it's going to be higher or lower when I'm able to do so, but I'm going to aim towards 170 mil in this episode. Of course, I have to include some next clips here, since this is my go-to boss right now, and I hope that will change, and I know it will change when I move out. I just like sticking to the bosses I know best right now, since of my unstable internet connection. And if I try to learn a new boss and I just keep on disconnecting, it gets really stressful and just super annoying. So that's why I don't do a ton of variety right now. I would like to also eventually get the title from this boss. I am currently 16 out of 21 collected items here. That's still going to take a really long time unless I just get extremely lucky, but for the most part I've been getting so many duplicates. You can see the collection I have right now, so it could take quite a bit of time. I would like to at least try to do next, like 1 hour a day even, just to slowly but surely to get the title completed. If you guys haven't realized yet, most of these clips will be not live commentary, just because at the time of doing all of these recordings, I had no idea what I was going to do with these clips. And just recently I thought about this series, so I didn't really bother doing live commentaries for the most part. There might be a couple towards the end, but for right now, I'm going to try to go as fast as possible through all of my hours at Nex and my other bosses that I did for this video. The first uniques I got from the 7 hours of killing Nex was on hour 3 and 4. I ended up doing a 2-hour trip, and I should honestly start doing 2-hour trips. I only do 1 right now, and if I'm feeling 2 hours, I do that, but it would just be better if I just did 2 and sucked it up. Anywho, I did get 2 drops, 1 in each hour. So Pernix boots and Virtus boots, 18.6 mil. And then the last hour, I got another drop, which was the Virtus robe bottom, 22.1 mil price check from that one. I quickly added up the amount that I made from the 7 hours to Nex. So it ended up being around 55 to 56 mil that I made. So it's not too shabby, I suppose. Same thing goes for bandos. I just need to get the bandos hilt to complete the collection. And I really didn't want to go back to Nex, so I just wanted to just go semi-AFK something. So I went to bandos for 3 hours. And from the 3 hours, 7.2 mil. So I guess that's, you know, like pretty much average at bandos. But I'm just hunting for the hilt, and then I will probably never go to bandos again. It's been like a year since my last 120, and I'm like extremely excited to get this 120 just because I really like the RuneScape. I used to hate it, but now I like love it. So I got myself a keepsake. But this is also the first 200 mil, so we'll get that one out of the way. 200 mil invention. I hope I got this right with the range XP. I don't know how much I get. And okay, all right, I do get 120. And there we go, the 6th 120. And I have to get 20 more or 21 more 120s for the series. So that's going to take a little bit of time at my pace, but let's just get this cape real quick. All right, let's keepsake the range cape, and I'm at a bank. Hello? Can I do it now? All right, here we go. And store it, and here we go. We're going to select it, and this is going to be my main cape, I think. It looks pretty nice. I feel like I might have to change my outfit just to make it look a little bit better. I don't know if it's just because I'm not used to the look of the cape or whatever, but it seems a little unusual with the black I have on this character. But it's nice to have this one out of the way finally. Alright, I just had to record this real quick. I only had 7 Armadillo kills, but you can see in the chat box, look at how many hard clues I just got. That's pretty crazy. I wanted to AFK just a tad bit more while bossing. I just didn't want to fully pay attention and didn't want to do anything difficult. So for me personally, the best boss to do that at is Armadillo for sure. I can semi-AFK for a couple minutes, do whatever I want, watch YouTube, watch Hulu. The only thing I need here is the boss pet. So in my 3 hours, I ended up actually getting the boss pet. I had my microphone muted, so I wasn't able to do a live commentary. I had 3,218 kill count here in order to get the pet. So of course that's on track of the pet drop threshold of 1 in 5,000. When I actually think about it, the only boss pet I need at Hours 1 is now Zamorak. If I get like a greater demon task or whatever, I might mess around, go to Hours 1 and see if I can complete all the drops at Zamorak 2. And all I need to do right now is get the final drop at Bandos, which is still the hilt. And then I need about like 5 drops at Saradomin just because at the time I got that pet, it was like in 2014 or 15 maybe, and I believe the collection thing wasn't released until like a year or 2 after I got the Saradomin pet. I have no idea why it took me this long to get the corrupted Slayer helmet, but it did. I've had 1,000 Slayer points plenty of times, and yeah, here we go. It's about time, and I'm 1.6 mil until 116 Slayer. That's kind of bad that I just got the corrupted Slayer helmet. Oh well. I guess I forgot to record when I got this drop, but got a blood necklace shard, 11.8 mil. First Edamu task in like a really long time, so that's going to help quite a bit for the Trim to Master work. I think I'm actually really close to having the money for the essence, so I think I'm going to continue doing Slayer over the weekend, and then starting next week, I'll probably sell my whole loot tab and see if I can get the Trend Master work. Okay then, another shard. So that's just right there, like 23 mil from this task. That's crazy. I believe I had 241 enemies for this assignment, so 26 mil from those kills. I got extremely lucky with those 2 shards for sure. It looks like I'm going to be selling my Slayer tab after this. Got 116 Slayer, 7.3 mil until 117. I think I did about 6 or 6.5 mil Slayer XP for this video. And I'm pretty sure because of those blood shard necklace pieces I got at Edmus, I'm able to afford the Torva and the Malevolent to get the essence for the Trim to Masterwork. Oh yeah, the new dungeon here just came out today. So there's 2 Abyssal Demon spots and also 2 Dark Beasts, it looks like. I don't know if there's anything there. There could be. It looks like a 3rd actually for Dark Beasts, unless that's connected. Anywho, really nice they added this just because obviously the top part of the Slayer Tower is just packed every single day of every hour. Just, you try to hop like 10 worlds, you're not going to find a world. There's always someone there at least. AFK and Abyssal Demons, so it's nice to have this. For you guys, you've been waiting about 11 or 12 minutes for me to sell the loot tab. For me, it's been a damn month, and you have no idea how annoying my bank space situation is. I had to destroy a few quest items that I'm gonna have to get back eventually because I still needed them for some quests that I haven't completed. And let's just get into it. About a month or so of my loot tab, I didn't do as much bossing as I originally wanted to, but at the same time I need to get 120 Slayer. That's my next 120 I really want to get, so I started to lean towards Slayer towards the end and not really boss at all. The important items are at the top. So starting off with the blood necklace shards, I think they're still 11.8 mil. Nope, they dropped 400k. That's okay. I'm going to just examine a few of these real quick. These kind of stayed at the same price. That dropped to maybe a mil or so. The Cinderbane gloves rose about 7 mil. So I guess that's a pretty nice investment for me just to keep them. I was going to sell them right when I got them, but it's good that I didn't. And the shard dropped about 2 mil. After selling everything, I got 208 mil. That's not including the money I had in my coin pouch, but if we add that to it, I'm up to 215 mil. The 2 Malevolent plate bodies cost 29.5 mil. Just use it on the anvil here, get the essence, and then the other one, I just have to buy the Torva now. That's going to be the most expensive. I think it's like 50 mil per plate body, so that's going to be like 120-ish mil. 82 mil for the 2 plate bodies, and then I need to get the helmet, which then gives me the 12 essence because the plate bodies get 5, helmet is obviously 2, so this is going to be like 20 mil if I'd guess. 18 mil. Put it up a little bit, and I have plenty of cash. Okay, I kind of overestimated how much I had in my Slayer tab. First plate body. It feels weird just wasting this. It feels like you're wasting money, but at the end of the day, I'm getting tier 92 from this. So the other 5, and then the helmet. I don't know how long it's going to take to trim it. I feel like it probably won't take that long, but I'm going to go right to Falador and get my first tier 92. Last piece being made, making the gloves, and I'll have the full set of trim to masterwork. There we have it. Here we go. Got to put it all on, and I will never be able to trade this masterwork ever, since custom fit you can't do that. So it's gonna be worth it. Just additional bonuses and stuff with custom fit. And yes, and there we have it. Custom fit, first tier 92s I have ever had in this game. I'm a little bit, behind just because of me quitting for like 9 months, but awesome to have this. I'm pretty excited to test this out at like Araxi, since that's like my go-to for melee stuff. And then of course Slayer is gonna be insane just because it doesn't degrade on Slayer. I do have 80 mil left over, and I'm gonna save that for right now. I do need to get the dry gores, like I said. I'm gonna wait on that and figure that stuff out like off camera and see what I need to get. And perk wise also, I'm gonna have a little bit of a hard time figuring out all my perks. I want to get like a mobile switch, and for my dry gores, I don't know if it's called flanking 3/4. It might be that, just all the good perks eventually, because I want to like try hard boss, I guess, and just get really good at it eventually. So I'm gonna end it off here. Next video is gonna be like really important, so I hope you guys tune into that one. It's gonna be a short video, but I'll be announcing my streaming schedule, my Twitch channel, and all of that information on that video possibly next week, since I'm going to be moving out today when I'm recording this in about 4 days. So I'm really excited to finally stream. I've been wanting to stream for a couple of years now, and finally being able to do it. I'm going to be very nervous, but I'm just super stoked to be able to do it. So thank you guys for watching the first episode. Let me know any feedback you want on these videos. I'm going to try my best to, do a little bit more editing, make it look a little bit better. So any feedback is greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. See ya.